everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Millie and for today's instalment of Everyday Makeup Mondays, I got this eyeshadow out in last week's video and I wanted to use it today. I didn't end up using it in last week's look, so I kept it out on my table and I'm using it today. I'm just going to quickly bang my hair back so that it doesn't get in my way. And I need to be extra quick today. I have already done my skincare and I've already let that all sink in. So I'm going in first with the Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish. I have been loving this on my skin on like a no makeup kind of look, just completely on its own for just a general work day. I don't wear foundation. I just have like concealer and then my other base products on. But this on its own has been fantastic. I've really been enjoying it. It adds a really subtle glow to the skin. The concealer that I'm going to use is the Revlon Colour Stay Skin Awaken 5-in-1 Concealer. I have this in the shade 005. I haven't used this in a little while. I remember it being like a lighter coverage, but I haven't used this in quite some time, so I wanted to use this today. I slept quite well last night, which is quite a change for me. So wanted to just use something a little bit lower coverage. Obviously I still drown myself in it because I don't use foundation. I really like the amount of coverage that I've got there with those two base products. I think that looks really just nice and fresh and summery. For bronzer, I'm not using a powder bronzer today. I have actually been using this one just completely on its own. This is the XX Revolution Cream Bronzer in the shade Inspire. This is the lightest one. I do find that because it is a lighter shade than other cream bronzers that I have, that this works when I need to be quick. Because it's a lighter shade, I find it's just easier to like blend out really quickly. And the finish of it sort of sets down a little bit, so I don't have to powder. But it does just warm up the skin really nicely, but quickly. So everything is just evened out, warmed up a little bit, but it's still a really natural feel. In this series, I'm not going to be doing anything new. I'm not going to be using any new products, generally speaking, because it's just a boring work day. I just need to get makeup on my face and I need to get out the door. So going in with the Kiko blush, this is in the shade Fairy Pink, 03 Fairy Pink Long Wear Hydra blush. I love this and it's really pigmented, so I definitely have too much on the brush there. Same as always with when I've got a little bit left on the brush, just take that through the eye sockets just with the same brush, but just really loosely, really quickly, just to get a little base colour on there. For brows, I am still working my way through the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown. I am so close to being done with this pencil, and then I can put it in an empty video. And then, of course, the e.l.f. Wild Brow. You will get bored one day of me using this. You will. So, onto the eyes. I will just quickly swatch these just so I know what I'm working with, because I haven't used... Have I used any e.l.f. eyeshadows before? I can't remember, honestly. But let's just give these a little swatch. Oh, wow. I'm going to do it on here because the skin on my hands is really dry at the minute. So that's the gold one. A shimmery olivey green. Oh, that's pretty. A matte green. Little bit chalky. Oh, but layers up nicely. Okay. And then this is like a foresty green. I've done those in like the most awful place, you're not going to be able to see, but those glitters are really, really pretty. I hope you can see those. That third green is a little chalky, but it builds up. Let's just see what we can do. So I think what I want to do is basically just have the matte green all over the eye, the darker green on the outer corner, and then maybe one of the shimmers across the lid. But I don't really want to have to go into another palette, so I'm just going to risk it. So I'm using a teeny tiny little eyeshadow brush, and I've just tapped into that, and I'm going to tap it off on my hand just to reduce the risk of fallout. That one shade is blending out really nicely. It's a little patchy, but honestly that's probably just my blending. And I don't know where that glitter's come from. I assume that was on the brush already because it's definitely a matte shade. I love that shade of green. That is like a true sort of khaki army green to match my jumper. I really like that. Right, let's do the other eye. Okay, so I know that is just that one colour washed all over the lid, but I feel like where that's blended out, it's made a really nice like blend, like it's done the blending itself, if that makes sense. Like down here it's still a really intense green, but I really, really like that. So I'm just going to use the darker green as like a bit of a liner, but just really, really smudgy. So I'm just gonna stamp that along the eyelid and just sort of blend it out, whatever I've got left on the brush. Honestly, those two are not even remotely related, but I don't have time to fiddle forever. So now I just want to decide between either the gold or the green. I think that gold is speaking to me, so I just want a little bit. Okay, yes, I needed a lot less than that. That gold glitter is so pretty and very, very intense. So I'll just go over that edge with that same brush, and that is the eyeshadow done. I do just want to sort of go like that. Let's just soften that outer edge a little. Yeah, love that. The mascara that I want is next door, so be right back. So this is the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. This is just in black, basic, but oh my gosh, does this give you the longest, most dramatic lashes. And so quickly as well. I have been reaching for this for like an everyday work basis so often. That's why it was next door, because I actually had it in my handbag. So when I'm running out the door because I'm late, as always, I had this one to just chuck on once I got to work. But look, that is one coat, one quick coat as well. You know when mascaras get to that like perfect stage when they are just the right amount of like dry but still usable? That's what this mascara is for me at the minute. It's so good. I have just been loving it. And that is the eyes done. It's definitely more than what I would normally wear for work, just on an everyday basis, but I love that. I love green. I love green eyeshadow. I know that it's not like the most complementary colour for blue eyes, but I love green, okay? I love green. I need a lip, some sort of lip. What lip do I want? I think I'll just go in with this. This is the Lifter Gloss from Maybelline. This is in the shade 006 Reef. So that is me, done for the day. This is part 2 of Everyday Monday. So this is what I've come up with. I really enjoyed this e.l.f. palette. I mean, I knew I would, but that has performed really, really nicely. If you want to see more everyday makeup videos, then subscribe down below. There is a new one of these coming every single week for the foreseeable. Honestly, just until I get bored. Story of my life. But I am at the minute uploading every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday, so if you want to see more videos from me, there's loads coming out at the minute. So subscribe if you want to see those, like this video if you enjoyed it. My cat. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!